Mayor Bob Conley here with an update on Madison's actions during the COVID-19 pandemic. Before I get to the actual update, I first want to thank you all for taking this health crisis seriously by following the guidelines to protect yourselves and others. I also want to thank our first responders, our police, fire, both career and volunteer, and our volunteer ambulance corps for putting the service of others above themselves. We truly appreciate their dedication now and during all times of need. To protect our first responders, police, fire, and ambulance have taken steps to adjust staffing schedules to minimize the spread in the event that there is an exposure. They all have been trained in COVID-19 protocols and the use of personal protection equipment. Our COVID-19 leadership team is now meeting twice a day. We have been guided by this mission statement. In order to protect our residents, businesses, and their patrons, the Borough of Madison will implement policies and regulations based on the guidelines and rules from the CDC, State of New Jersey, and the County of Morris. This served as a constant reminder to follow the experts to do the best for Madison while adhering to the guidelines of the Governor's Office, Attorney General, and county government. As you most likely know, we now have 3 confirmed cases in Madison. As each case is reported to the Health Department, a full investigation is followed, including researching all contacts of the patient. The Health Department then reaches out to all contacts to implement containment protocols. At this time, it is safe to assume the community spread is happening in Morris County. If you haven't taken social distancing seriously, now is the time. Yesterday, the county ordered that all playgrounds must be closed as of 8 p.m. last night. We have taped off all borough playgrounds, but it is impossible to lock them. So I ask all families to stay off public playgrounds. This restriction does not apply to backyard playgrounds, but please be guided by social distancing recommendations with their usage. The county also stated that all parks will remain open for passive recreation. Organized activities and gatherings of more than 5 are prohibited. Yesterday was the first day of spring, a time when our mind shifts to the outdoors. Until told otherwise, please take time to walk, run, or bike. The fresh air and exercise will make you better prepared for any illness that may come your way. Of course, you must adhere to the social distancing, so if you cross paths with a friend, keep the conversation at a distance. Much of our attention has focused on our physical health, but it's also a time for us to be mindful of ours and others' mental health. We have the feelings that come from social contact being limited, and not to mention the overall stress for not knowing what tomorrow brings. Here are a few tips to keep in mind. Go to cdc.gov as they provide information on coping with anxiety and stress. Limit your time reading, listening, or watching news stories. Yes, we must be informed, but repeated news can be upsetting. Take care of your body. Take deep breaths. Stretch. Eat healthy meals. Get plenty of sleep and avoid alcohol and drugs. Make time to unwind. Connect with others through voice, video, chat. Again, visit cdc.gov to get additional information, especially as it relates to signs of stress in children and teens. Next week, I will be convening an online meeting of the schools and faith-based organization leaders, along with mental health professionals, to coordinate support for those in need. Here are a few other things that are going on in Madison. We are very early in what is a major reduction in business in downtown. So far, Madison's been great in supporting our merchants. Visit I Love Madison on Facebook for suggestions on how to support our businesses, along with information on revised business hours, curbside delivery, and order by phone. This coming Monday would have been the annual Taste of Madison. I invite all of you to do your virtual Taste of Madison by pledging to take out from at least 3 different restaurants over the week. Post your picture of your taste on I Love Madison by tagging the restaurant. And now with senior shopping, Stop & Shop has shopping for seniors every day from 6 to 7:30 a.m. Whole Foods from 8 to 9 a.m. Kings in Chatham Borough from 7 to 8 a.m., and also ShopRite in Chatham Township from 7 to 8 a.m. I've been in constant contact with Mayor Thad Kobolars of Chatham Borough and Mayor Mike Kelly of Chatham Township. We are committed to be working together to do the best for all our residents. At the March 30th council meeting, I will be asking the council to consider the following items to support our residents. Adding an additional $200,000 to municipal budget to dedicated to Madison's COVID-19 response. Increasing the targeted electric rebate for income-eligible residents from $200 to $400. Waiving all interest and penalties on utility bills, and authorizing the utility billing department to negotiate reasonable payment plans with residents and small businesses. Approving a resolution requesting the state to allow municipalities to waive interest and penalties on property taxes. This cannot be done by Madison without state approval. I expect more recommendations to be enacted in the coming weeks. There is probably no other town better equipped to handle this crisis than Madison. Note that the March 30th council meeting will be conducted through web technology. Residents will not only be able to see the virtual meeting live, but they will be able to comment in the same manner as our regular meetings. Lastly, in this uncertain time, we're becoming hypersensitive to changes in our health. This could be a slight fever, a cough, or a sneeze. This is all happening as we enter the height of allergy season. Check cdc.gov for COVID-19 symptoms. If you are concerned, and remember, your first call, except for in a true emergency, should be to your doctor. Your doctor knows you best, and this allows emergency rooms and first responders to be available for those in true distress. Don't forget to check rosenet.org on a regular basis. I will share more messages next week or as they become necessary. Thank you for your time. Take care of yourself, your loved ones, and protect others through social distancing. Be well.